Hey guys, welcome back to the Touchline League Talk Edition, bringing you another video here on the channel. If you're new around here, as always, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment down below, and yeah, Grand Final week, boys. Are you looking forward to it?
I can't wait. I can't wait.
This is going to be, personally, I think one of the greatest Grand Final we've seen in a while.
Nah, we did already see it.
Last year was one of the greatest, but I don't know, two of the best teams in the competition by a mile. It's going to be a cracker one.
This is the Grand Final we deserved.
Yeah.
We didn't want to see... what was it? Sharks or Storm Grand Final. If Sharks had won against Panthers, that would have been a blowout of the park, man.
Always Grand Final, you want a game that's going to be very even.
You know what? To be honest, but no one people were expecting a Storm. Maybe it was just us. People were expecting a Storm Penrith Grand Final. I don't think they were expecting this mid-season like the Broncos and Panthers last year. I feel like people started to think at the back end of the year. So not as early as the Brisbane Panthers predictions last
confirmed. Yeah, it's going to be these two.
Maybe it's just us again because we were thinking it's going to be the Dogs. But
Well, they did win the Jersey flag, so congratulations to the boys. Technically, the theory is still alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations to the Jersey flag boys. You made us all proud. Something to cheer about since the Bulldogs didn't make it.
But how shit were the preliminary finals?
Oh.
Yeah, it was so disappointing.
2 blowouts, man.
Yeah. Look, the Sharks one and the Panthers one was a pretty close game until the 65th minute when Panthers just took control of the whole game. So that game, to be honest, was a very good game. Sharks put a massive fight in. Congratulations to them. We all called them pretenders. They put up a fight. They did the best they could. Almost caused an upset, but Panthers again, once they started scoring, I just knew they're going to go again and go again.
I think it was Cleary. That first Cleary try, the one that set the momentum. What was the kick to...
who scored again?
Oh, it was Alamotti?
No,
Toto. Sorry,
I think that was the first try that really got him out of that in that game.
No, it wasn't the try. No, it wasn't the first try. No, it was Paul Alamotti's try.
No. I'm saying that's what got him out.
Oh, yeah. Understandable, yeah.
Before that, Sharks had scored, but it got disallowed.
Yeah,
Nico Hines.
Nico Hines when he dropped the ball.
Yeah, one of them got disallowed, and then Katoa scored.
And he changed it from his right hand to his left hand.
And questions about if it's a knock-on or not, but after that, Cleary goes and does that, produces a 40-20 in a big moment. So Cleary's just warming up for the grand final.
Man of the match, man. But there was a bit of concern for his shoulder. We'll talk about it in a bit of the preview. Exactly. But how about the Roosters and Storm game?
Yeah, that was a blowout.
That was upsetting, man.
Look, Roosters started the game very well. I think they coped well with the atmosphere at the stadium, coped well with what Melbourne were trying to do. They got the first try. Then I think Melbourne consecutive tries back-to-back. Yeah, but Papenhuyzen, man, was incredible that game. Very good. You can still see he's not quite there yet, but he's getting there, man. And if he can remain fit, man, it's going to be good for his career.
But that run, man, when he ran straight all the way, that break, and he gave it to Jack Howarth. Yeah. Oh my God, man! That just changed the whole.
I don't know if he's lost his pace or he wasn't fully going hard out because then he passed it to
Jack, wasn't it?
Jack Howarth. Yeah, Jack Howarth who scored. Yeah, but Roosters again. This was sort of the game where it was close for a period, but then once Melbourne scored that try, they kept on scoring.
But Jerome Hughes 3 tries, bro. That was so phenomenal,
Munster double.
Papenhuyzen
double.
Literally, talk about Melbourne Storm's form lately. The last 3 games.
Yeah.
No, sorry. The last 4 games, 3 of those games, there's been hat-tricks in them.
Yeah.
That just shows the form they're on is incredible. Yeah. And they're big threats for the final.
And the first set as well from, when, was it Lindsay Collins when he was running in?
Yeah, and the...
Sofa Solomona put a shot, I think.
Apparently do you reckon that was a full game ban worthy?
No, I don't think so. Not a full game. There's not much evidence in it. So I think it was just a fair, clean shot, to be honest.
I think it's a 4... Why they're giving it a 4-match ban is because you could see what happened to Collins. Yeah. He was facing backwards and playing the ball. So, in a way, that made it look worse.
He wasn't going for, the high tackle or the shoulder tackle.
It wasn't
He was just coming into it. Just like a normal tackle.
Clean
4 games, man. 4 games. I think the Storm are fighting.
No, I think they're going to fight it before the grand final. So, they want him to play. Even Cameron Munster said after the game, he's like, we need Nielsen back on the field during a game time grand final because that's the last game of the season.
I was speaking to my dad about this, that whole situation, and about Craig Bellamy Craig Bellamy most likely knew that Nelson was gone. From that first minute when he got Simbin, he knew he was going to get charged. Yeah. Then you realise Christian Welch, who just previously came back from injury, didn't play until the 75th minute, 73rd minute. So in a way, Craig Bellamy probably knows, Nelson's going to get, suspended, and gave Christian Welch just the whole time off of that game, bring him in the last few minutes, and then he'll be ready for the grand final. So I think Craig Bellamy knows he's probably not going to make it.
Enough of the Storm. Let's talk about the Roosters, man. What went wrong? But everything went wrong for him that game, man. I feel like they're just never in it.
I think errors did play a part again. Just like the Sharks game, there was a lot of errors in that game. I don't know, just probably their record at Amy Park in the last few years. They haven't won there in ages, so that's probably played a part of why they lost that game. Yeah. They just probably didn't believe in themselves that they could get it done.
I don't think they'd won since 2021.
Yeah, it's been a while. For like 3 years, actually.
But you know what? To Roosters' credit, everyone wrote them off week one of the finals. I did. Yeah. I said, this team's not going to get fired, bro. They made it to the prelims there. Yeah. 2 ACL injuries. Bro, like, I reckon that's a massive pass for the Roosters.
And it's nothing. So you shouldn't be ashamed of getting out by Melbourne Storm.
Yeah. I mean, like, it would have been better if it wasn't that margin.
Of course, yeah.
But, bro, Storm, man.
They did have a start well in the second half where they got 2 back-to-back tries, literally, and then, just Melbourne took control.
But I'm telling you, if the Dogs were there, we would have gave Melbourne a run for their money.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, bro.
I think if we had went past Manly, I think we're winning.
But they're too strong, Melbourne. They've been playing so good this whole year. They haven't disappointed anyone in the league.
Consistent.
But Roosters, they put enough fight towards the end, but it wasn't enough. But the motion says it all because of Hainsey, Luke, Jordan, Theo. Bro, Luke was telling me on the phone, bro, he was like, I was so disappointed. He was crying and, it just says it all, bro. Look, I told him the main thing is that he's made it that far, okay?
And it's emotional because of what, again, Luke went to 26 out of 27 games, like Hainsey, going to games away and home, traveling, and just to get eliminated on the last chance of making the grand final. It's emotional. It's hard.
It's hard. It's very, very hard.
All that hard work comes to an end.
But now the grand final is Storm versus Penrith this week. Let's preview this match, boys. What does Storm have to do to beat Panthers, and what do Panthers have to do to beat Storm?
Well, if Storm want to beat Panthers, they just have to play the way they've been playing the whole year. Hughes has to step up, because this is another level. It's going to be different sort of pressure, and he needs to be the way he's been playing this whole season.
Yeah.
If he was to not perform, I think Panthers win the game, because Hughes has been their most consistent player. He's going to probably win the Daily M on Wednesday. And the last 3 games, he's got 2 hat-tricks. So he's been incredible. And if Panthers were to shut him down, I think Panthers need to shut Hughes immediately. I don't think Munster's a threat. I think Munster's, his time's coming to an end slowly.
Yeah, he didn't play the best.
He wasn't the best. But 2 tries make it as if he was incredible.
He wasn't the best. I
don't think he's the same anymore. And Panthers just have to shut Hughes, and Melbourne have to shut down Cleary. That's, I think, the plan for both teams.
I think Melbourne, the way how they've been playing this whole year, I think there's no complaints about them. Attack, defense, everything's ready to go. But the targets that you need to stop for Penrith, you got Jerome Luai, Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo, and Liam Martin. They're the big 4, and even James Fisher-Harris. They're the 5 particular players that you need to stop them.
Yeah.
Because Jerome Hughes, his kicking level is on another level.
Yeah, it's
Cameron Munster, like how you said, he wasn't like the best against Roosters. But I think grand final day, he's going to step up a bit. And Harry Grant too. Harry Grant is very smart. Yeah. He's got very good tactics in his head.
I think Melbourne got to be mentally ready for this. Panthers will be ready. They've been in the grand final 5th time in a row now. Yeah. They've won 3 in a row. They know what it feels like. They know what it feels like to be behind and coming back to win. They're already prepared. Regardless if, let's say they had 2 bad games. If they make the grand final, they're prepared. So Melbourne just got to mentally be ready more than Panthers.
Yeah.
But I think the key in Panthers winning it is just, because Melbourne got some big forwards.
They do.
Panthers do have some big forwards, but Melbourne's forward pack this year has really stepped up. What's his name? Josh King has been exceptional for them. So I think they got to really, put it in their faces that we've been here more than you. We've won more premierships than you. Put the pressure on Melbourne. And I actually do see a scenario where Melbourne, in the first 30 minutes just can't play the way they want to play, and Panthers just put it on.
Because you talk about forwards, you look at Panthers versus Sharks. Sharks forwards destroyed Panthers forward. Yeah. Hazelton, you've got
Royce Hunt,
Nakora. They all stepped up, and I think because Harris and Moses Leota came off. But even when they came on, you could see Sharks were still dominating their forward pack. And like Sammy said, Melbourne forward pack have been one of the best.
But you know who they're gonna miss? Nelson.
Yeah.
Nelson's gonna be a big miss.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I hope he fights
as long as Cleary is fit and healthy. I want to say Penrith, but then again, Storms they got experience on their side.
They do,
been there, done that. But then again, Panthers have done the same. Been there, done that. Storm haven't been in the grand final for 4 years. Panthers have been for the past 4 years.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 4 years now.
Sorry, wait. Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years,
The last time Storm won the grand final was against Panthers, but Panthers, again, as you said, have been in the next 3 grand finals.
And there's a few people like Xavier Coates who are playing their first grand final.
Not just Xavier Coates. You got Nick Meaney, Jack Howarth.
They've got a lot of grand finals.
There's a lot of new gun players.
Exactly, that's my point. So I feel like they're both experienced in a way, but I feel like Panthers have the advantage. But again, as long as Nathan Cleary is fit, he can win the game for Panthers. As long as Panthers step up to their game, forward pack, their back line, Luai, Leota, and Fisher, like all the players got to show up. Not like last year where the last 15 minutes Cleary had to take it into his own hands and win the game for him. That can't happen again, because if that happens again, Storm's taking their advantage, take advantage of everything the Panthers do and get over the line, and that's how they might win. So Panthers' key to victory is Cleary, and I feel like Storm's just got to kill him with. I mean, the forward pack's going to be tough again with no Nelson, but I feel like Grant, Munster, and Jerome Hughes got to have a big game. They can butt heads with Panthers and most likely probably get the grand final win.
Look, I do understand about your opinion as well. Look, I know how everyone's saying, they might write off Melbourne because they're probably going to be the underdogs because Penrith are the favourites.
Actually, Melbourne technically are the favourites. Favourites,
right? They are.
The odds, I think, are even, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it all day, but to be honest, to me, in my opinion, you have to break the grand final streak, because you think about how New South Wales and Queensland in the state of origin.
Melbourne are favourite.
Yeah, Melbourne are the favourite. Yeah. I'm saying because you remember when Queensland, when they started their winning streak from 2006 all the way to 2014. And who broke the streak? Trent Hockinson.
Yeah.
So I think now Melbourne is going to break their grand final streak against Penrith Panthers 3-0. So it's going to be 3-1.
But what a great fairy tale ending for the Panthers team if they do beat the team that beat them in their first grand final.
Yeah.
Like, how amazing. Because I feel like after this year, Panthers aren't making it to the grand final, I feel like. I don't think. Yeah. So, it'd be a great final chapter for that Penrith team to, close that book on that chapter, get their revenge, get back against Storm, and hopefully they play again, but I doubt it, and probably just call it a day.
Look, this team, man, I believe next year they won't make it, but we said it last year that they wouldn't do it this year.
Surely next year.
But if they were to do it again, oh my gosh.
If they win on the weekend, the greatest team to ever do it.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, because considering the salary cap era too, man, what was the Dragons that won how many in a row?
Like back in the days.
But it was
that's without the salary cap era.
In the modern era, no one's
greatest.
done for.
Yeah, greatest. And they deserve that. They deserve every bit of that, man.
Yeah, because the competition's harder.
But this is actually who you got, Bob.
Yeah, this is who you got. Our special guest is Luke. Mate, Luke, massive Roosters
shout out to Big Luke.
He's tipping Melbourne Storm for this week.
Okay. I'm going to go Panthers to win 20 points to 18.
Same. I'm going Samuel 2018 Panthers.
I'm going to say Storms 28-16.
Okay.
28-16.
28-16.
I'm going to say Storm 20-12.
Okay. Anytime try scorer, I'm going Ryan Papenhuyzen.
I'm going to go Jack Howarth.
I'm going To'o.
I'm going to go Papenhuyzen.
First try scorer, I'm going Liam Martin.
I'm going to say Harry Grant. Harry Grant is going to actually put a try. I've got a gut feeling. I don't know why, for some reason.
Every time you have gut feelings, they never turn out.
No, it never works. But I feel like in the grand final, I think he's going to step up.
I'm going Luke Garner again for first try scorer.
To'o.
Okay.
To'o better batch up on Cleary.
I'm going Jerome Hughes.
I'm going Cleary.
Hughes.
Okay, so because Melbourne Panthers. Bold prediction, I'm going Nathan Cleary to have another clutch moment, win the game for Panthers.
I'm gonna
similar to last year, just again this year.
I'm gonna say Melbourne to lead halftime 10-0.
Okay, I'm going Panthers last minute winner.
Bro, I went the complete opposite as you. I said Nathan Cleary to get injured in the second half.
Oh wow,
bro! He's already vulnerable in a way. His shoulders are about to pop again.
I know.
So I feel like in that second half, he's gonna get injured. It's gonna cost the Panthers, and Storm snatch that victory.
I feel like a Melbourne player is gonna build him so hard.
I don't know. Injured and Melbourne winner.
Yeah, I think Melbourne's going to. It's going to be a massive grand final. So
I can't wait, bro. We better get tickets for it.
We should.
Exactly.
When's this going out? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So we know if we got grand final tickets or not.
I hope
But guys, if we didn't end up getting it, if you got a spare one, you want to share it with us
up
a spare
on our
4,
DMs.
Yeah, hit us up on our Instagram or something, or hit us up in the comments. But came for this one, man. But yeah, moving on now. What's the next topic, boys?
Let's talk about
Kevin Walters sacked.
Yeah, Kevin Walters is sacked.
Big news.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of opinions on this. Some people say he deserves to get sacked. Some people saying he doesn't deserve to get sacked. Personally, I'm on the fence about this. Like, a lot of the blame goes on the coach. And look, in the world we live in sport, that's always the case. Like, the board will know that the players have to take responsibility, but think about it, they can't get rid of all the players. They're going to say, okay, look, we got to get him out. Let's get a new coach, restart, and then we'll chop and change what players we think are ready to remain at the club and players we think that should go. But I think it was the right time for him to leave. I think with 4 years, he's only made the top 8 once, in which was the year they made the grand final. And besides that, they finished 15th, 12th, and 9th. So it's not a good look on his coaching resume. But I understand why you'd give him another chance. Like, they just came up from a grand final defeat, inches away from winning the grand final. So again, if he stayed, I would understand. But I understand why they've got rid of him. I think you could have given him another year. You look at the season, I don't think I think Warriors are up there as a lot of injuries during the season. The same with Broncos. Payne Haas was very in and out of the squad. You got Walsh as well. Like Walsh, I can't picture and remember a game where he was playing every single week. He had a very disruptive season. You've got Adam Reynolds. He was once again in and out of the squad. So I feel in this scenario you can't blame Walters with the team's performance. I just feel injuries have been so costly to their teams the season of Broncos, because it's not like small injuries. It's players that have guided Broncos to the 2023 grand final. Reynolds, Haas, Walsh, their best players. And because of them not being in the squad, I feel that's the reason why Broncos have struggled this year. And I think they should have at least given him 1 more year.
No, 2.
2 more years?
2 years.
I think 1 more year, at least.
2 years. Do you give him 25, 26? Bro, how do you his record is not that bad, to be honest, man. Okay, only one grand final, but a grand final they could have won. And at the end of the day, man, I can't believe it. I can't believe that they've actually done this to Kevin Walters. Yeah. What a slap in the face. Bro, grand final just last year. How do you go from that to sacking your coach? And I said it before, I'm like, bro, it really depleted their players, losing that grand final, getting it stolen from them. That's why injuries have ridiculed their season. Just those small elements is why Broncos failed this year, which I don't really think they failed. Came 12th, so what? All right. We thought they were going to be a top 8 team or even a top 4 team. But at the same time, bro, cut them some slack. I just, again, lost a grand final that was theirs. Like, bro, 25, 26, and it's not always the coach, man. It ain't always the coach. Blame the players sometimes, bro.
Yeah, because
look at your season for what it is.
100%.
Bro, the coach is not playing on the field. All right, he's directing the team, but it's your players at the end of the day that are trying to generate results, and it didn't generate results this year.
Because their momentum was lost this year because a lot of injuries happened and everything affected them as well. And all these losses that they kept losing with every other team this year was actually really bad.
Grand final you talk about, that's not his fault. That's the player's fault. Yeah. You're leading 26-14 in a grand final where you're 15 minutes away from claiming the premiership, and they just slipped out of their hands. Exactly. Yeah. But so in a way, I just feel it is harsh what they've done. That's the world of sport. I just feel that he's done enough for him to say, you know what, I deserve another chance at Broncos.
When did Brad Arthur get sacked? Was it this year?
This year. Start of the year. Mid-year.
See, they should have done that with him. Give him a year and a half, 2 years extra.
Well, not even 6 months.
Wait, 1 second. Because Para made the grand final 22. They kept him for 23, and then they realised in 24 he wasn't the man for the job. Why? But why straight away at the end of the 2024 season you get rid of Kevin Walters? Yeah. Bro, try him out for another 2 years. If next year is not generating results, okay, maybe it is the coach. Maybe it is his issue. But bro, they were quick to pull the trigger on him.
Look, sometimes when the team's losing, even let's say it's Craig Bellamy, the team's losing constantly. He's still a good coach, but it just comes to a point where
neither him or the players can get results because they're just in this losing culture. And that's what's been happening to Broncos. We look at the Dragons, let's say back in 2009 where that came first and got out back-to-back. That shocked the whole competition. But what did they do? That didn't deflate the players. That motivated the players to next year go win the premiership. So I can't say, I don't think we should be saying, oh, they lost the grand final, this is why they're doing bad. Because in a way, yes, it takes a big toll on them, like mentally, but you got to be ready to go again and motivate.
Bro, but no team has come back after a grand final loss in the past 3 years.
I know, the Panthers, yeah.
But I'm not saying because of the Panthers. I'm just saying, I'm just saying this past, if you look back at these few years, bro, Rabbitohs fell off, Para fell off. Now Broncos are
so say Panthers lose this year, they're gonna fall off.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It was a mentality thing,
exactly.
Man. Bro, you had it in your hands. You had the trophy in your hands. Proven Summons trophy was in your hands. You're ready to lift it up.
Yeah, and
bro, then Cleary comes out of nowhere, scores the game-winning try, and then, bro, that just set the pace. Even I think Reynolds said it. A lot of the players said it. They still hadn't gotten over it, even a week before the 2024
even
season.
Ben Hunt probably hasn't got. Of course, got that grand final defeat against Cowboys.
Bro, he fucks you up.
It actually wrecks your mental health as well because like you're thinking about it, flashbacks like from a year ago.
Because you'd be like, oh, I've got to do it again.
Yeah,
and then injuries
not
came
just
into
do it
play.
Again, but like it just hurts inside your body.
It's a long season. Yeah. And just to think you're that close and. Look, this whole situation, Kevin Walters now, I'm sure there'll be a few clubs that would be interested in him to try and get him if the opportunity came. But now let's talk about his successor. Michael Maguire, set to be replacing him. Not officially confirmed, but it is
like the favourite, you would say.
Yeah, and he's leaving the New South Wales coaching team after...
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I was actually so frustrated about that.
Contract, but he's left, so...
Talk about betrayal, bro.
Come on. You just won the season for us.
Your job lies in as a New South Wales head coach, especially after him winning us the series.
I know.
But again, I don't blame him. Look, you're getting he's always loved coaching in the NRL, like for any NRL club, and it's a big offer not to join Broncos, as well as he's done for New South Wales, and he wanted to join. But when an offer like that comes, he's gonna get paid good money besides when he's at New South Wales. So it's hard to reject, man. Okay, it's very hard to reject.
I think, but I'm just saying, I think there's reasons why, because I know Adam Reynolds, like he's still at Broncos, but I think now he's going to, if they make it official for Michael Maguire, I think he'll stay at the club for the time being so then he can learn from Michael Maguire's experience because he was at South Sydney and they won the premiership back in 2014.
And on that, I think Michael Maguire knows he's got a good squad with him. He knows that team is loaded. Reece Walsh, Payne Haas, Carrigan. He knows he can get the best out of them. He knows he can win a premiership with them.
Definitely, yeah.
And again, I understand why he's moved. He had one more year on his contract. I just think maybe he's left because he's finished on the best note you could with New South Wales. Yes, it's been 1 year, but those 1 years he'll cherish forever. This will be one of the biggest wins in Blues history. The way we won it, how we won it, especially against all odds, everything was against us. We won it, and I think he'd want to leave on that note. Just he doesn't want to extend his stay. I think if we had won where we were favourites and all that, he'd stay. But the way we won it, I think he knew, you know what, I think it's a good time for me to leave.
No, bro, this was the start of our dynasty. This was our start of giving it to Slater, bro. Exactly. But why your Queensland team? Why your Brisbane team? You got to move. Go to the bloody Warriors, bro. Why are you here at the Brisbane Broncos wanting to be the head coach? Bro, money talks, man.
It's a
full-time job for him. He's a part-time.
Fair enough. He's thinking about his family, whatever. He wants more accolades in the cupboard. But like at the end of the day, bro, that's the ops.
And he's won the grand final and he's won the test as well because with New Zealand as well. So all that experience builds up. I reckon he's going to bring it to Broncos.
Wouldn't be surprised if Broncos win a premiership soon.
You don't know when.
Yeah, do you think the Broncos are a success with Michael Maguire?
They would.
I reckon it will.
They would. But I think Adam Reynolds' time's coming to an end. Too many injuries. You saw it last year, this year. I think they need a halfback, and I think if Ben Hunt was potentially leaving Dragons, I think they're going to sign him.
Yeah, look,
because Sexton now, apparently he's
been
offered a contract at Dogs, so I think most likely Ben Hunt will go Broncos now.
And with Michael Maguire, Rabbitohs, he smashed it, won a premiership with him, and if you win a premiership at a club, you've been successful. He went to Tigers, they didn't have the best squad, and he was thrown under the bus. Like, you can't really do much. He's at Broncos now, again, with a good team. He's going to win. I'll give him at least 1 to 4 years he'll win a premiership.
Yeah. What are you saying, Bashar?
I think it's the same thing. I agree with all of you guys.
Who replaces Michael Maguire
for Blues?
For the New South Wales team.
That's a very hard question, man.
Trent Barrett.
Look,
no way.
Personally, I said it to you boys.
He's played Origin experience, don't get me wrong.
I said it to you boys. I've got a strange feeling Brad Fielder's coming back.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I just feel there's not a lot of coaches out there. I don't think Michael Ennis will come and coach right now. Paul Gallen.
Laurie Daly.
Laurie
Daly.
I think he's moved on. I just feel we have to get.
You know what?
Andrew John said he'll never coach.
I know.
New South Wales.
Chabelle, wait, money talks, bro.
Yeah, no, but he said it's just too much for him.
Yeah.
This guy's.
What do you mean it's too much?
But if the money's right, he'd take it, bro.
Exactly.
He'd take it.
But I just feel Fielder's the next coach.
Do you think Trent Barrett is maybe a state of origin coach than a normal coach? Why? Because NRL is the 26th season. You can get found out of how shit you are, but it's only 3 games.
Yeah, I know.
He could maybe
But
do
3
something.
games on an origin level with the best
Origin
against the
level,
best.
I know, but I'm not saying he should get the job, but I'm saying...
No way.
Like, I'm saying it's 3 games.
Nah, I don't know,
what we
bro.
can do with
It's
it.
hard to
So we want to win. We don't want to lose,
We're
bro.
Listen,
in a
listen.
position where that's a massive risk.
It is.
A massive risk we're taking because it could end really bad.
That's what I mean, because we don't want to have a bad record in Origin again, and Queensland keep winning every series every year, because we don't want to have that losing culture in that Origin again, the way how he did to us at Canterbury Bulldogs for 2 years.
Jeff Tuvey, is he in the...
He's been quiet, man.
quiet.
He's
Maybe
always
he
been linked with that
Maybe
job,
we can
man.
bring like Andrew Ryan or
Because he's coaching the New South Wales Blues.
I think he is.
He is, yeah.
We can bring Andrew Ryan. Who else can we bring?
Paul Gallen, would you bring? Nah.
That depends.
Maybe
if he
Paul.
wants to.
No,
If he
not
wants
Paul
to.
Gallen.
He'd bring the culture, that's for
Bring the
sure.
culture back.
That
Wouldn't be a bad shot.
That's
What
I'm
about the
saying.
old
I've
Roosters
seen
player?
no
What's his name that
Fielder.
retired? The one that was the captain.
Oh,
He was our captain for New South
Boyd
Wales.
Cordner.
Boyd Cordner. Maybe
He's working.
he could
with
help
Maguire,
as well.
And the Roosters.
Because he's still young, he can bring that experience as well. Look like Billy Slater too. He's still young, and he coached the bloody Maroons team.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see.
We gotta find out who.
Why don't they get the guy that ended the Queensland streak? Hodkinson.
Hawkinson.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Hodkinson.
Hocko. I would love to see Hocko.
Hodkinson and Josh Reynolds as the assistant
Imagine
coach.
them, the two.
Reynolds,
That would be
some sort of
ruthless,
like-
right?
I don't know. I remember seeing something where Hodkinson spoke about it. How people were saying, "Oh, you two should coach New South Wales." Wasn't on. I think he's told us on the pod.
I think it was on the pod.
Yeah, it
I
was.
think it was pretty much.
I wouldn't mind it, bro.
Wouldn't mind it.
Right, I think he's able to coach.
It'll be good.
But yeah,
something different.
anyway, speaking of representing football, Kalyn Ponga has made himself available again for the Pacific Championships after they held a gun to his head.
Yep.
What do you think about that, boys?
Look, again, if you're gonna get banned, like he's been forced to. He doesn't want to play, but he has to if he wants to play for the Knights. And personally, I think that's dumb. Like he wants to. Of course, Knights club footy is always more important than anything else because you're playing 26, 27 rounds of footy with them. If he doesn't want to play, he doesn't want to play. Now, they should understand with his injury record, his concussion record, they should say, okay, you know what? Let's be lenient with him. He's having a lot of injuries. He wants to be fit for his club. If he wasn't a player that had injury records, he was fit every single game, didn't have concussion record, then yeah, he can't do that. But he's doing it to protect himself, protect his health, and also protect his club and help his club because they both know, both parties should know what situation he's in. But again, yeah, that's how I see it. I think that they should allow him to not play for national.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with putting your club first? A club that is associated with the NRL. Why is the NRL having a tough time with his decision to not wanting to play for the Kangaroos? Yeah. So what, bro? They got enough players in their squad in the top 30 to be able to win. If one player doesn't want to play, who cares?
Who cares?
Bro, if you're a Knights fan, if you're a Knights executive, a Knights coach, whatever, you don't want Kalyn Ponga to play in this game because what if he gets injured? If he gets injured, right off the 2025 season for the Knights, and those fans, those club executives, that head coach, they're not going to be happy, bro.
Players do have a say. You look at football in the football world. An Arsenal player denied a chance of playing for England, and they didn't force him. They said, "All right, that's your decision." And I think in this situation, they should have allowed Ponga not play for Australia. But in a way, if this was Origin, he's gonna put his hand up and play.
But Origin is different,
But
bro.
still, he could get injured.
But
And if he's saying,
okay.
I want to put club first, then that means you're contradicting yourself because you're going to get injured in
I know,
Origin.
you're right. I know I said club first, but at the end of the day, bro, you can't compare Pacific Championships against
100%,
Origin because,
100%.
bro, players, kids, bro, when you were a kid, kids are dreaming to play Origin for their state. So you could say Origin is like a club game, and I know they might get it when I say that. It might be like a club game because, bro, it's like something you're dreaming about. If you get selected for Origin, you're not going to say no. I'd say no to a Pacific Championship game.
Exactly.
But I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no to Origin.
Yeah,
But I get what you're saying. Where I might be contradicting myself.
No, not you. I'm talking about.
No, but I'm just saying.
yeah.
But what I said about
yeah.
putting club first.
Because I feel the NRL CEO and that I think every competition they take seriously and they want the best place to represent the game. And I think that's why they don't want
Pacific Championships, bro. People forget about it the next week.
I know.
Who won it last year? Was it New Zealand?
Yeah, New Zealand won it last year. Yeah, they did.
See, you know what I mean? Like, you forget about it.
I think it should just apply to players that have, like, again, a serious, terrible injury record, concussion record. They're the ones that, we'll be lenient. You don't need to play. I think that's how I see it.
He's injury prone, bro.
I agree with all of
you guys. The
bloke
is self-aware. Yeah. He doesn't want to get injured again. Doesn't want to cost his
He just
team.
wants to focus on club footy. That's it.
He wants to play Origin next year. He wants to put his club first. You know what I mean? Like, what's a Pacific
But he
Championship
has
game,
two
bro?
different
cultures.
cultures.
Man. It's just
He has two different.
Isn't he?
He's half Australian, half
He's
New Zealand.
Islander.
Pacific Islander, yeah.
Well, anyways, let's start to look at our Daily M team of the year. The Daily M will be the team of the year. The Daily M medalists will be all out on Wednesday night at 6:30, I think, on Fox League. But yeah, we thought we'd give our Daily M team of the year, starting off with the fullback.
Let's go by position.
I'm going Tedesco for fullback.
I'm going to say Dylan Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards.
Yeah, I'm going to go Teddy.
Yeah, so 2 Edwards, 2 Tedesco, quite fair. Winger, I'm going Kiraz and Kiraz I went.
Why don't you write this down?
No,
I went Kiraz Lomax.
So go, I can remember, go.
I'm going to say Jacob Kiraz and Cam Pereira.
That's how I got mine.
Oh, yeah.
I got
He's been playing so good this year, bro. I think he's in the lead of the try scoring this year.
I went Kiraz and Kyle Felt.
Yeah, I went
Kiraz. Wow.
Yeah, he's up there as the most try scorers as well.
I'm going to go Kiraz and Brian Toto.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Centre, I went Critter and Herbie Farnworth.
Yeah, same thing.
Critter and KO Ero.
Are we doing it based on the nominees?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think
was Phil a nominee?
Yeah, Phil.
Nominee and wing. It's just whoever you.
Okay,
I'm going Phil. Centre, I'm going Critter and Kyle Ero. Yeah, from Sharks.
I'm going to go Stephen Croydon and Valentine Holmes.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to put Holmes as well.
5 out of the year.
Did you put your centre?
Centre, I already did.
Oh, you said so.
So,
yeah.
So
5-8.
I'm going to say Burdo.
Burden.
Tom Dearden.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. 7.
Halfback of the year, Jerome Hughes.
Yeah, Hughes.
Hughesy.
Yeah, he's been the best.
Hooker of the year, I'm going to say Harry Grant.
Harry Grant.
Yeah, I went Grant.
Yeah, easy one.
Prop of the year, I'm going to say James Fisher-Harris and Moses Leota.
Yeah, really, Leota. Okay. I went Tarpanay and I went Barnett.
Yeah, I'm going Barnett and I also went... I can't remember my ones. Go. Sorry.
Write it down next time. Man.
I thought I could remember one off.
I went Fanua Blake and Joseph Tarpanay.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a very good one. Second row of the year, I went Angus Crichton and Valami Kikia.
I went Crichton and Katoa.
Angus Crichton and Katoa.
Yeah, Crichton and Katoa.
I wanted to put Kicker, but I couldn't put... Crichton and Katoa have been exceptional.
Stats weren't even compared to...
And Locke, I'm pretty sure all got the same.
I think everyone knows Isaiah Yeo.
Yeah, Isaiah Yeo.
He's been...
Coach of the year?
Serrato.
I think Serrato, man.
Yeah,
Serrato deserves it. After against St. George game, I think he deserves it.
I think, bro, this whole year, he deserves it.
He's actually changed everything. He actually changed
everything. If Webster
everything.
got it last year for what he done to Warriors, I think it's only fair Serrato gets it.
I think Serrato deserves
Captain for me
it.
is Critter.
Yeah, I'm going to say Critter as well.
Oh, are we doing all this shit?
No,
just now you put me on the spot, bro.
Critter.
Yeah, probably Critter.
Critter, Yo, and someone else as the nominee.
Yeah, this is my unofficial predictions because
I'm going to Critter.
Didn't really think about it. Yeah, Critter.
Nah, I think even Critter has to be it. Like,
what else is there?
Daly M of the year, maybe.
Proven summon. So you got Tyron Munro, I think, with what
his
happened
mom,
with his mother and his
school.
Afoangi, Joe Afoangi.
Him helping
when he helped
one of the Bulldogs player, Bailey Haywood, I think.
Do you remember
yeah.
And then Crichton's in it, but I don't know what Crichton did. But yeah, I'd probably give it to Tyron Munro.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. Tyron Munro.
Scoring after your mum
how
died,
he lost his mother and his uncle as well.
Yeah. That's a wrap up to League Talk edition. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Hopefully at the grand final, the vlog, which should be out hopefully Monday.
Hey,
Tuesday.
if we don't have tickets again, hit us up, please.
Yeah,
hit us up.